We are going to spin some song pie. I am going to listen to a community member suggestion from this list. There are 61 songs on this list right now. The bigger the song, the longer it's been on the list, the smaller the song. You know, the opposite. Guys, I hope whomever is in, whatever song it lands on, they're in the chat or joining us a little bit later on YouTube. Let's check this out, though. What are we going to listen to? Good luck, everybody. Let's see. Is it a little guy? That is it. It's a little guy. That was a tiny little guy. Yo, dude, thank you for the 2,000 Tiggle Biddies. Holy cats, OxyClean Maron. That actually really, OxyClean Maron. That's hilarious. From me to you, bang. Excuse me. By the way, that was such a small piece of pie. I just want to double check. Where is the word nihilist? Yeah, that had 6 weight to it. So that was really tiny. Okay, is there a music video for that? And again, massive W to OxyClean. Thank you so much for doing that, man. I really appreciate it. That was wonderful of you. Okay, I'm gonna do Spotify instead. Nihilist Assault Group by Stereolab. It doesn't seem like it's there. Okay. Yo. Hey, thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm going to do this one. This is song number 3. Wait. Aizano. Here. 4th album, song number 3. Right there. Is this the one? Is that correct? Nihilist Assault Group. Oh, nope. It's right here. Song number 9. Why wouldn't it have popped up? Here, okay, neither, man, you know, I'm sorry to all of you guys that had to just watch me tough this out, but hey, look, we found it, okay? Even if Spotify did not put it in here, we found it. Guys, I'm gonna hit the play button on this thing. By the way, whose request was this? Before I hit the play button, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. That goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Twitch. These people over here are the best people. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. Come discover music with us, guys. Every Monday is Community Music Monday. This one is going out to Gizhenge. Guys, the Nihilist Stereolab, Nihilist Assault Group. Here we go. By the way, have you heard this song? Yes or no? Oh. I like that bass slide in. Okay. Kind of an interesting, kind of a drone. When was Stereolab making music? They're an Anglo-French avant-pop band formed in London in 1990, led by songwriter Tim Gain, and a name I'm not going to try to pronounce out of respect. The group's sound features influences from krautrock and 1960s French pop, often incorporating a repetitive motoric beat with the use of vintage electronic keyboards and female vocals sung in English and French. Their lyrics have political and philosophical themes influenced by surrealist and... Really? Wow, thank you for that. But this what's morals? It sounds like indie rock to me. I mean, honestly, a little bit. This switching from English to French is wonderful. I very much like the way that's happening. I also really like the music. It's got like an indie rock kind of sound. The lyrical depth is significantly, I think, a bit further than like, you know, heartbreak and feelings that you frequently see visited in indie rock. Also, will you guys tell me what the French words mean as we go through here? Moral panic calls for more censorship. Wow. I can't think of what it is. I think it sounds like, I mean, I think it kind of sounds like old Death Cab for Cutie, like there's something about Airplanes era Death Cab for Cutie, really like from there up to like Plans, but not with the lyrics, not with the way that she is singing. Maybe a little bit more of like a Postal Service kind of vibe, perhaps, but way predating the Postal Service and Death Cab. But the way that she's approaching this vocal take with this like really kind of falsetto-y sound and sang into what sounds to be like synth editing, it's just really cool. It's like a unique kind of sound that I've not necessarily heard blended and melded before. Also, the philosophical questioning is really nice. Random Hero Canadian, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Fantastic to see you. This bass, do. Man, again, this concept of like questioning what morals actually are and then like giving them answers, right? Like set of rules from above. Moral panic calls for more censorship. Like it definitely feels like we're calling into question here the concept of moral validity, but also like at which point does acting on your morals become immoral, right? Like, it's kind of a heavy loaded gun of a question, and wow, I really like seeing that it's kind of approached there. It definitely has a little bit of I could see a bit of a Giz Jam kind of element here, like when they're vamping kind of on the same thing. I'm also very much seeing that kind of repetitious sound, right? Like where they're definitely kind of I won't say it's gotten to the point that it's making me feel fatigued, because it's not like it's a harsh sound that's being repetitive and repetitious, but it's very much a train. The French means the lost critical sense. Oh. It's kind of a compressed guitar sound, too. Like, I feel like we're actually hearing the earliest stages of indie rock right now. Or some of them. Maybe Wilco. Thank you for the help there, Random Hero Canadian. This also kind of leads me. So I've heard very, very, very little of this band, but it's kind of connecting, like Built to Spill. I've heard a couple of songs from them. I want to say maybe 2 or 3 that I have like on a playlist, right? But I feel like Built to Spill kind of also has a sound in here that is familiar to me, but again, without the female-led vocal. I haven't listened to outside of maybe the hits of Supertramp. No. Thank you, Applebee's. For sure, more guitar forward, but it's the repetition and jam element. I'm talking here. Oh. We're gonna hear it again. Wow. This is making me so happy. Buddy, come on. And then she's lower here, and the synths are higher. Such a compressed guitar sound, though, dude. This also very much sounds like Giz to me, right? Like, what song by Giz does this sound like to me? What song by Giz? It's Timeland. You're getting I'm not hearing the dripping tap. I'm certainly hearing Timeland here. The jam, the analog synth thing. This is amazing, and I love it. I love how early indie this feels. I mean, honestly, dude, this is really nice. It predates so much indie rock that I listen to, and I find myself wondering if they're connected in some way, you know? It was just an interesting kind of thing. It reminded me of like grunge meets indie and like analog kind of sound. Like I feel like this was recorded in an analog studio or in one of their living rooms. You know, yeah, this was the indie of the 90s, and that I can definitely tell. Like, and there's like, it's weird because it reminds me of a lot of like early indie kind of sounds that you might have heard, like you know, like kind of, I don't know, like the Get Up Kids, Harvey Danger, like, you know, again, Wilco. What the very little I've heard of Spoon, like, but it also had a very, very different kind of vibe to it that stood out to be like on its own. Like it also had kind of a like, you know, maybe the synth kind of thing makes me think Daft Punk, but I feel like every time I say synth, I say Daft Punk, and everybody hates me. But maybe that's just because, you know, they're one of my all-time favorites. But this was just so interesting, and I'm blown away that I haven't come across this before. 1994, huh? This is interesting, guys. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.